Hello, everyone. Welcome to your weekly message for this beginning of February. Today is the last day of January, and we are fully in a new moon cycle. Now, remember, your new moon is the lowest of energy, so it's not a time to get excited about new stuff, but it is a time to set intentions. And so, also for this week, what we need to look at for this week and this month is our responsibilities. How do you see your responsibilities? What do you feel responsible for in the world, in your life, yourself as a human being, how you show up? And really start to analyze on a more spiritual level whether these responsibilities are things that you actually decided to take on for yourself, or is it something that you feel the world or other people are expecting of you? And how do you make those responsibilities your own? How do you allow those responsibilities or that sense of expectations to drown you, to take you into a lower energy vibration, instead of putting positive, vibey, joyful energy into that which you feel you are responsible for? Now, the whole word responsibility is even a heavy thing because it sounds like work. So, how can we redefine responsibility for ourselves to see it as something that our souls came to achieve or to do or to live and experience, even our interaction and relationships with people that we feel responsible for? And how can you then redefine your relationship with that person, even if it's a child or a parent, to see it as a connection and a soul connection between the two of you, rather than you having to take care of somebody else? How is it a support system? How is it mutually beneficial for both of you? And so the card that I drew for this week is from my angel card deck, and it is Angel Janelle. Janelle, take control. So remember, take control doesn't mean be in control of everything. We all want to get away from that and we want to surrender. But where can you take control? And that's here. What do you believe for yourself? What do you believe about your responsibilities? And this is also in line with projects and things that we are focusing on, not only for this month ahead, but also long term for the year. What do I want to be responsible for? What do I want to commit to for me so that I have joy and fulfillment in my life? So this new moon energy today and tomorrow is also about setting new intentions. What do I want to be responsible for? We've been going through lots of low energy vibrations, going into anger and fear and frustration, having to address old stuff again, falling into those holes. That is Finn. I forgot to let him in and he's scratching at the door. So the thing is, allow yourself to be present. Allow yourself to be aware of what you choose for yourself and what you want to let in. So again, also practices, hey? Re-establish practices that make sense to you now. What you've been doing last year or the year before might not work for you anymore or might not make sense. So what is it that you want to connect to in here that makes sense to the mind, so that we also program the body with it and just re-establish a sense of connection to the self, that we are nurturing the self and committing and taking responsibility for the self first. Who am I? How am I living and creating? Even the projects that you sign on for, the work that you do, it has to make sense in the mind and in the heart. And remember, the mind and the heart is connected. And if you overthink it here and you don't feel it from the heart, there's a blockage. And you will keep resisting and going deeper into the energy, there where you don't actually want to do anything. And this is actually a time to get excited about new things, new stuff, allowing new things to come into your life. So that is why you need to set the intention of how you see responsibility and what you feel your soul is responsible for. So, like I say, just go and make your own definition, because we don't want to get stuck in what the world says responsibility is. Go and think it through for you. And the more you do that, you'll see this week, it might be a low energy, just building up slowly. I hear Mercury is going, it won't be retrograde anymore on Thursday. So there's a lot of good building up energy towards getting things established. So look at that and look at what you choose for yourself. I know we are in a space where we tend to go into the poor me still, and I don't want to be part of this world, and I don't want to go there. But please think of you. Establish reasons why you want to be here, what you want to enjoy in your life still, and what you are grateful for, and make that your foundation. I'll be doing a series of workshops and retreats this year, so watch my social media if you want to be part of that. And then also just be aware. Archangel Michael asked me this morning to tell you, be aware of signs and symbols of how Spirit communicates with you through numbers and through signs and pictures and animals and things that make sense to you. Be aware, because our energy is low. We feel a bit further apart from Spirit right now. So we feel, and we are so low in energy that we actually just don't want to communicate with them at this stage. So, but they are trying to get through to us. So just be aware of the low energy things that doesn't have to take a lot of energy from you to notice, because you don't really have to connect, but you can notice and you can see. So set that intention that you are willing and open to understand the encrypted messages that comes through symbols and signs and numbers and animal totems, and allow yourself to perceive that. And Archangel Raphael says, please also focus on your dreams. Be aware of your dreams this week, because there's important messages. And he says also about fears. Look at fears coming up in your dreams, things that's bothering you, things that you need to be made aware of, even if it's just that you are too anxious. So that's quite relevant right now. So it's not that we have to understand our dreams, but notice how they make you feel and why are you in that space, and then commit yourself to deal with your life situation in a way where you have practices to help you relax and let go of stress and take good care of yourself. Okay, so I'll see you next week. You would have seen that I'm also posting videos on Facebook about questions that my clients ask. I'll put it on YouTube as well. So if you have a question, not for yourself personally as to guidance, but about how the spiritual connection works, or certain questions about how to connect, or anything that you don't understand on your spiritual path right now, send me that question in a message and I'll make a video to share it with everybody. Take good care of yourself. Lots of love. See you next week. Bye, guys.